Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Unprofessional Breakdown. And I've been waiting to talk to my man, David Zelner, aka DZ Machine. What's good, my man?
Same old, just enjoying my night. Just had some dinner because of late training session. You know how that goes, but
Yeah,
yeah, can't complain, man. Feeling
man. And
good.
I'm excited because the announcement just came out. Your next fight,
Yep.
that's next month, right? In Jacksonville?
Yeah, November 6th, Jacksonville Duval card. So yeah, I'm really excited. Haven't fought there yet, so
Awesome, man. First time. And just a little quick, you're 1-0 pro. You have a total of 11 fights amateur. You got 10 MMA fights and one Muay Thai fight, if I'm not mistaken. And
yeah,
that's
something like
11.
that.
Yeah, 11 amateur fights, and then you took your first pro fight, your pro debut, which you won in the second round, rear naked choke. Congratulations. I'm honored to have been on the same card with you, man. That was a special night for me, and I'm honored to share it with you amongst the rest of the gentlemen on the card, man. It was a great night. And but what was you feeling, bro? Like, before and then after. What was going through your mind?
Like what in the locker room?
Yeah, we were in the back together. So what was going through
Yeah.
your mind, getting your hands wrapped, as the time got closer and closer and closer, cuz definitely different than an amateur bout, right? I mean, for me at least it was, it was different than, I was like, shit, is this is pro, this is pro, this is pro. Boom.
Yeah.
Now what were you feeling? What were you saying in your head?
Well, I don't know. I had envisioned that moment for a while. I did a lot of mental preparation for it, but definitely still nervous. I knew everything was on the line. Definitely wanted to go into my pro career 1-0. That's a must. So, but that's why I took so long as an amateur, was because I wanted to be confident on that pro debut night. So it to me it really did just feel like a any other night, and I was actually happy I didn't have those shin pads strapped on me, and I was ready to throw some bones. So yeah, it was a good night.
It was a great night. So then, second round comes, you get the rear naked choke, boom, victory. Your hands get raised. What was going through your mind then?
Pretty much. I mean, after any fight, it's such a weight lifted off your shoulders. You feel like a couple tons just is gone. But yeah, it was just great, man, and I was just really grateful, man. And I just had the birth of my son Leaf, so that was really fresh. And he's 7 months old now, but yeah, just super grateful for my team, for everybody that was coaching, has been coaching me this whole time, because it seems like it was all everything led up to that moment, to that pro debut win. um that 1-0, that beginning, climbing the ladder to the big show.
Yeah, man, it's dope. And congratulations on your beautiful baby boy, which I see the photos online. How do you feel being a father, man? Being a parent?
Oh man, it's a blessing. It's I had no idea how I was gonna really feel until it happened, but I would definitely say it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And yeah, man, just feels like you're doing this for a little more than just you.
Yeah.
So
Makes you want to grind a little bit more, right? And everything,
oh yeah,
work,
everything.
training.
Yep, every minute. I do even have training too. I just try to make the most of it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, definitely becoming a parent is life changing, for the better. I got two kids myself, and shoot, I remember when my firstborn was born, I used to bring him to the gym with me, put him in a stroller, and just
Oh
give
yeah,
him a phone and all that stuff. So
oh
that's
yeah,
cool,
we're
man.
trying. Yeah, we're
He's
already.
uh he's crawling already, right? Crawling, trying
Yep,
to get up.
yep.
You gotta be chasing him around, especially when
Oh
they start walking.
yeah, he's a little machine, so he's getting quick.
That's hey man, just like his pop, bro. The machine, man. Yo, who came up with that name?
um, really, it just I don't kn honestly, I don't really know, like, I remember I was just in the gym a lot and, like, I don't really stop, like, I keep going when I'm training. I just keep going and people are like, "Dude, you're like a machine." So that's kinda how kinda how it
And your fight style is similar too. You keep going forward. You don't stop. Even when it goes to the ground, you're looking for transitions. You're looking for submissions, positions before submissions, and you're
yeah.
always, like a damn machine. You know what I'm saying? So I figured it has something to do with that, but not only in your fight, in actual training in the gym. You just keep going. You're nonstop.
Yeah, I put everything I have in almost every practice, so I'm always trying to get rounds. I want to go against the hardest guys, um, and I don't ever want to miss a round. So,
What's your training schedule looking like?
Tuesday, Thursday fusion, in the morning. Monday just depends on if I have someone watching the kid, but I try to make it a fusion as well. Then Tuesday, Thursday nights we're at doing gi jujitsu at Off the Grid. Wednesday is more of like a rehab day. I do like a lot of shadow boxing, like active recovery. And then Friday I'm back at Off the Grid. I teach MMA class, and then Saturday sparring. So
And off the grid, that's in what's that? Is it I want to say Coco.
yeah, Cocoa Beach.
Yeah. And where do you live?
I live in Merritt Island, which is like just over the causeway. So
Oh, okay. It's
um
it's a bit of a drive to Orlando from
oh,
Merritt Island.
it's an hour drive. But I've been carpooling with my homie Brock. So which he's actually about to debut here too at Guilt, um
Nice.
October 23rd. So yeah, he's been putting in the work too. So we've been carpooling, making it a little easier on us. And yeah, it's working out, man. I like Orlando for the training, but I like where I live a little more with it's a little more laid back.
Yeah, yeah. I lived in Kissimmee, Orlando area, and I live in DeBerry now, and I love it. It's peaceful, no traffic. It's just great. It's the best thing. I don't even like going to Orlando, like to visit my parents. It's like
Yeah.
if it weren't for my parents, I wouldn't be there at all, But it's I feel you on that. It's a really
Yeah.
a pain in the ass. So you say that you do gi training. You do a lot of gi training.
Well, I'm a purple belt, and I want to keep up with that, and
Yeah,
I do believe gi does help my jujitsu. Um,
it does.
so I like to keep up with my gi.
I like wearing the gi, man, and there's always like, oh, why do you? We're MMA fighters. We don't got to train the gi and yada yada yada. Like, god damn it. Obviously, if you're in an MMA fight, you don't have, But I feel like it makes me better as well. Back in the day when I first started, and I used to do all the local tournaments like De La Hiva and
Mhm.
Copa and all that stuff. We only had one no gi class, and that was on a Thursday at Gracie Baja in Kissimmee. And so we would sign up and do the gi and no gi. And shit, I did better. I placed it better in no gi. Sometimes I even go to no gi than I did in gi. And I train like
Yeah,
5 days a week, like gi, straight up gi, one no gi class. And I did way, I don't know, it's weird. I did way better in no gi than I did in gi. But my last training camp, man, I did a lot of gi work. And I love putting on the gi. Now I try to put on the gi at least 2 times a week. If not at Dark Wolf, then at my best friend's gym in Oviedo, Tough as Nails. Shout out to El Jitsu. And yeah, man, like I love the gi work, man. I don't know. Some people don't like it. Some people never put on the gi, but I feel like it's very important to put on the gi. And it, like you said, it makes your jujitsu better even when you transition to no gi and MMA.
yeah, man, that's the truth. Definitely. I mean, there's a reason why it's Brazilian jiu-jitsu and there's a gi and
Yeah.
uh, but I'm just doing it. I don't I don't try to think too much into it, but I have noticed that, like you were saying, like I did gi before a no gi competition the night before and killed it. So
There's
I
probably a
fully
science there that I
yeah.
don't understand. Maybe somebody, if anybody watches this, they could explain it. Like, yo, Lou, this is the reason why. Cool, that's cool, man. But I always find it that I did better. I was more successful in nogi, and I only
Yeah.
trained a little bit in nogi than I was when we just did straight nogi or whatever. But I want to talk about the documentary you have and how I watched that. I watched it before the fight, before my fight, and man, that shit is so good. David Morefield, sorry. He did a fantastic job. How you linked up with him? Like how did you guys kind of like linked up
Um,
and talked
well,
about the documentary and stuff? Did he approach you or
not really. I was actually kind of interested in some of his work, and I saw so he had we were in a class in high school together, which I like vaguely remember because high school days, but
yeah.
um
Yeah.
but then we ended up so yeah, I seen him on Instagram, and I actually hit him up and I was like, "Man, would you want to ever do some like get some content of martial arts stuff, training whatever, And he was like, "Yeah, hell yeah. I would definitely be interested in that." So it kind of just started like that. He came out to one of my training sessions and filmed some of it. Kind of also did a little bit of training himself, and it kind of like just kind of spiraled into that where we just kept getting more content, and yeah, eventually we're like, what are we gonna do with this content? So we're like, why not? Let's do a mini documentary. So yeah,
That's
then
It
it
came
kind
out very good. It came out very good, and I'm gonna give him a huge shout out. I'm gonna put it his Instagram. It was great, man. I really like that documentary. And if you guys haven't seen it, I'll put the link where to watch it. Watch it is very important. You get to see DZ when he was amateur champion. He lost, and then he came back, and man, it's real. It's well put together. My favorite part is when you talk about when you lost, and how you're so open in talking about that. I'm openly talking about my debut sucked, bro. I got knocked the fuck out, man. It was terrible. I was well trained. I guess I wasn't there mentally, and I got knocked out with knees. And you see people like us, I'm very open about everything in my life, and but the way you spoke about it, and you realize what you needed to do, and they record you watching it, you know what I'm saying, and your immediate reaction, that's what caught my attention, and I was like, this shit is off the hook, man. And it was put together. It was very very well done, man. And I try to show everybody I know that damn documentary, like, yo, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. And it really inspired me, dog. Like, I'm not talking out my
of
ass, bro. Like, it really did inspire me, man. And
oh man,
I
thank
I loved it. I love it, and it's good because when your kid gets older, he gets to watch that, right? So that's always there, and he gets to see what his dad, his dad was a G, and
yeah.
that's good stuff, David. That's really really good stuff, man. What's your future, bro? Like, what are your goals, man, in this whole
Uh,
fight thing?
I'm going to the UFC, bro. I got to put together a string of wins, all finishes. 5-0, 6-0, and then I'm gonna get on the contender series. So
Boom,
that's what I'm
there it
doing.
is.
Hmm.
I love the way you think, bro. Like your mentality is just like chill, laid back, positive. You say you're gonna do something, and damn it, it's gonna happen. And I believe you. And it's gonna happen, man. Just keep up the training, keep being yourself, and keep doing your damn thing, bro. That's that's awesome. You got a tough fight next month though. You're fighting Chris Wingate, right?
Yeah, Chris Wingate at 145 pounds featherweight. So yeah, just I've been training since my last fight. Like, it hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
But this last month we're dialing it in, uh, getting the weight to where it needs to be. Like I don't really get too heavy, but just dialing down a little bit uh on the calories.
No, I
Not as
feel you,
much
man.
as right now.
Yeah. And you continue training with the idea of getting a couple more fights before the year end, or you just continue training because that's something you do, you stay active and you train and
Both, both. I mean, I really like so this is a constant pursuit, I'm always trying to get better,
yeah.
and fighting is a part of that. So when I fight, I learn a lot. I take from the fight, I learn as much as I can from it. Go back to the training room, try to tweak a couple things, whatever, and do it again. So that's the goal. Every fight, I want to get better and better and just keep improving.
And one good thing about you, well, you have a lot of great features. You adapt with every round. Every round you adapt. Like if your first round wasn't great, okay, cool. Second round, it's like a different David in there, like a different DZ in there. Now, I see that Mike corners you. He corners you maybe all your fight. Did he corner you all your fight?
He's been there with me the last two, actually, last two fights. Yeah, yeah, Mike Scroy. Yeah, he's been there the
Yeah.
last two, and then Bill, the wrestling coach, has been
Yeah.
there as well.
Now
So,
with now is that something that you tell yourself like, okay, I'm gonna adjust, I'm gonna switch it up, or your coach is like, hey man, you gotta adjust here, or is it a little bit of both? Not a lot of fighters do that.
um, well, I definitely listen to my coaches. So, like in the last fight, he was like, "Oh, he's walking to the left, blast that low leg kick," and so that was a great thing from Coach Mike that really helped in the fight. But in general, as soon as I'm in there, I'm taking reads and I'm figuring this guy out. It's more of a feeling too, once I grapple
Yeah.
with them, just see where they're strong, where they're I always want to take the path of least resistance. So, you know,
Yeah, I
whichever
agree. I agree with you on that. Whichever's the easiest path. If I'm gonna take you back this way and that's easy, perfect. That's hey, and I didn't have to put a lot of force and easy. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll take it back that way and boom. But I love that about you, and I wish a lot of folks would analyze that. You know how to adapt. From the first round to the second round, or even in that first round, how to adapt with every minute passing by. Like shit, this not working for me. I got to do something instead of like keep fishing for the same thing over and over and over again. Like you have a lot of weapons. You definitely don't look like you're a 1-0 fighter.
Mhm.
Because I mean you fight like a veteran, and not a lot of cats do
Thank
that. But I want to give you that shout out. I'm definitely gonna be there in Jacksonville to watch you fight.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Keep up your good work. Thanks for talking to me, man, and I appreciate it. I'm glad I finally got you on my damn little show. And obviously
Bro,
you're looking for sponsors, right?
yes, I am.
Awesome, man. I'm gonna direct them. Where can we find you?
So you can find me on Instagram at DZ Machine, or you can find me at Facebook, David Zelner.
There it
So
is, ladies and gentlemen.
hit me
David
up.
Zelner, DZ Machine, got a fight November 6th for Combat Night in Jacksonville. Positive, positive love to you, brother. And thanks for talking to me, man. Peace out.
All
Have
right,
a good night.
peace.